The Honey Rose Cowl and Hat pattern can be made in any weight yarn based on your gauge. The instructions include 2 specific sizes using worsted weight yarn or number 6 super bulky yarn. Either way, it's based on your gauge, but regardless of which size you're making, it's all the same stitches, and the first round of the cowl begins with a round of foundation double crochet. Notice that the number is different depending on which size yarn you're using. Foundation double crochet begins with a chain 3 that counts as your first double crochet. Then you're going to work yarn over your hook, insert into the 3rd chain from your hook, yarn over, pull up 1 loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through that 1 loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. There is a first vertical bar down here that we created with that first yarn over, pull through 1, and that's where we're going to work our next stitch. The next foundation double crochet is yarn over your hook, insert your hook into that vertical bar, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1 loop on your hook. That creates our next vertical bar where we're going to place the next stitch. Then it's yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. And you want to continue this until you have the correct number of stitches for whichever size cowl you're making. If you're modifying this pattern in any way, the stitch pattern is a multiple of 10 stitches. I'm doing a reduced size sample here, but this is still a multiple of 10 stitches. When you reach the correct number that you need for the size you're making, you want to slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 at the beginning of the round to join. Notice when you work foundation stitches in the round and you join them that they're not joined at the bottom, but that's okay. We have this tail at the bottom anyway, and you'll need to weave in that tail at some point so you can tack it down to the other side as you're weaving it in. Round 2 begins with a chain 2 that does not count as a stitch, and we're going to work work a front post double crochet around that chain 3 that counted as a double crochet in the round below. So it's yarn over your hook, insert your hook from front to back to front, right to left, around the post, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Chain 1, skip the next double crochet, then it's front post double crochet around the post of the next stitch. We'll do that again. Then skip the next 3 stitches and work 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next stitch. Skip the next 3 stitches. Our repeat for this round is front post double crochet around the post of the next stitch, chain 1, skip the next double crochet and work front post double crochet around the post of the next stitch. Skip the next 3 stitches and work 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next double crochet. You want to repeat this all the way around, and at the end of the round you're going to slip stitch to join to the first stitch, which is the first front post double crochet, not the chain 2 that didn't count as a stitch. And this is what your work should look like at the end of round 2. Round 3 begins with a chain 2, which does not count as a stitch, and work front post double crochet around the post of the first front post double crochet, chain 1, front post double crochet around the post of the next front post double crochet, then in the next chain 1 space, so we're going to skip these 3 doubles, and in that chain 1 space before the next 3 doubles, we're going to work 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, and we're going to be repeating front post double crochet, chain 1, front post double crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet all the way around, slip stitch to join to the top of the first front post double crochet at the beginning of the round to join, and then repeat this again for round 4. And this is what your work should look like at the end of round 4. Round 5 is where we're going to offset the pattern now. So these 3 rounds here are just going to be offset a little bit. So round 5 begins with a chain 2, which does not count as a stitch, front post double crochet around the post of the first front post double crochet. Then in this next chain 1 space here, we're going to work 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. front post double crochet around the post of the next front post double crochet, and then chain 1, and we're going to skip these 3 doubles, chain 1 and 3 doubles, and we're going to repeat this all the way around. At the end of the last repeat, slip stitch to the top of the first front post double crochet at the beginning of the round to join. And this is what your work should look like at the end of round 5, and you'll start to see some of that deeper texture taking hold of the stitch pattern. Round 6 starts with a chain 2 that does not count as a stitch, front post double crochet around the post of the first front post double crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet in this first chain 1 space, front post double crochet around the post of the next front post double crochet, chain 1, and we're going to repeat this around. So it's front post double crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space, front post double crochet, chain 1, and repeat all the way around. At the end of the round, slip stitch to the first stitch or front post double crochet at the beginning of the round to join. And this is what your work should look like at the end of round 6. Round 7 is a repeat of round 6. Depending on which cowl you make or what gauge you use, you may be doing a different number of repeats of these last 6 rounds, but it is these last 6 rounds that will make up the stitch pattern regardless of whatever size or whatever type of tube you're making. You could make a bowl out of this. You could make a cowl, a hat. By the way, there is a hat pattern included in this pattern, and I also have a video tutorial already ready for that, and I'll link that in the video description as well. But there's all sorts of other tubes you can make. You can make sleeves, whatever. So whatever size you're making, it'll be these 6 rounds that you're going to repeat for your desired length. On your last round, whether you're working after this offset of the pattern or this offset of the pattern, the last round is the same because we're going to be working a front post double crochet around every front post double crochet. We'll work 1 double crochet into each double crochet stitch and 1 double crochet in each chain 1. So let me show you on this particular setup. So we'd start with the chain 2, front post double crochet around this stitch because it's a front post double crochet. The next 3 stitches are double crochets. Well, it's 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, right? We're going to work double, double, double in those 3 doubles, double in the chain 1, and double, 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 1 each in the next 3 doubles as well. Front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet, and when you see a chain 1, double crochet in that as well. And you want to repeat that all the way around. Slip stitch to the top of the first front post double crochet at the beginning of the round to join and fasten off. Please send me your photos. Let me know how you make this, and I have a special spot on my website where you can share your projects that you make, and I'll share a link to where you can submit your photos in the video description below as well.